about Ferrari versus McLaren because McLaren has had the quickest car, it would seem, probably since around Spain, depending on who you ask. I would say generally sort of Spain onwards, that's probably where McLaren had the quickest car if you look at the outright pace. Ferrari have really kept their foot in with the constructors battle. They've well, what's his face? Leclerc has had as many race wins as Lando this year. They're both on three race wins. Obviously, Sainz has had two wins. She's had two wins. Those two are neck and neck in the constructors. I'm by this point, I'm discounting Red Bull to be honest. Thanks to Perez. But those two absolute neck and neck in the constructors. Do you think if Lando has one of his sort of like bad days at the office and perhaps if on slightly poor quality like he did in Brazil or something, sorry, not Brazil, Mexico, do you think we could be in this alternate universe where Ferrari takes the Constructors Championship?
I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, the gap is what, 20, looking at 36 points at the moment. That's nothing. We talk about 44 points in the drivers. That's a lot. 36 points in the constructors is nothing, especially when you've got two top teams competing regularly, getting podiums, always there and thereabouts when it comes to race wins. It is nothing. And that deficit can go in a weekend if one team is not careful. I think McLaren should still be the expected winners at the moment, based on general consistency in terms of being at the front. But Ferrari have, I wouldn't say shocked, but I definitely say Ferrari have surprised a lot of people this year. And the fact that we are seeing them in second place, they've only recently overtaken Red Bull. Red Bull, yeah, I mean they're 49 points off with, as you rightfully said, and basically an arm tied around their back at this point. It's not even that. It's not even behind the back. It's an arm tied to a massive rock that's having to be dragged over the finishing line for this season. Rock has only just got bigger and bigger as the season's gone on. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Ferrari win the constructors. Of course not. I have always been in high praise of Carlos Sainz. He has put in yet another incredible year at Ferrari. He has been putting in great shifts as a big team player to help with this constructors push in the sort of latter half of this season. So I don't think it's out of the realms of possibility. But yeah, McLaren just need to be careful. They can't have too many slip ups like in Mexico with Oscar so far down. Maybe just need to play it a little smarter as well. Not have a pretty torrid race they eventually did have in Brazil, especially after what they achieved in the sprint. It should have been a lot better from McLaren. McLaren are lacking that killer instinct to, really take control. And Ferrari, to their credit, have been making incredible decisions when it comes to strategy. It's what's been the key factor for their race wins this year, is their strategy, their thing. Which 4 years ago, saying that about Ferrari, you'd be like, what? Like, that's you're talking nonsense. But Ferrari seem to have got their heads together. Fred Vasseur has done a great job with that team. And, I think eventually that hard work will pay off. Will it pay off this year? Maybe. We'll see.
Absolutely.